What's up everybody? In today's video we'll be talking about the possible leaked game that FromSoftware is working on, Spellbound, due to release after Elden Ring DLC. Now obviously there is no definitive proof that this game even exists, but yesterday I covered a new leak where someone uploaded an image of the alleged game to Reddit along with some additional information about the game. Now, the information could be real, looks legit or not, depending on who you ask. But one point of contention was the image. Now, a lot of people seem to think that this image is AI generated. And in today's video, I wanted to compare it to actual AI generated images so we can come to a conclusion whether the leak is true or fake. Now, if you haven't watched the video, I highly recommend going to watch that now and then coming back to this video. That way you'll have the entire context. So first of all, if the image is fake and is proven fake, I think it discredits this particular leaker. It might not discredit the original leak, which was posted on 4chan, but it would definitely discredit this leaker. So my first attempt to debunk this leak was to do a reverse image lookup, and to no one's surprise, it yielded no results. So now we are going to compare it to actual AI generated images. So huge disclaimer, I am in no way, shape or form promoting AI art. At first I thought it was pretty cool, but people told me that it was highly unethical and unregulated, and often the AI is stealing from real artists, but it will be useful in this demonstration. So the app that I'm using is Night Cafe. It's not state-of-the-art AI, but it's definitely above average when it comes to the quality of the images. So the prompt that I put in is man in fantasy Victorian era holding lamp in right hand with blue mystical background. Let's see what it came up with so we can compare it to the leaked picture. So the first thing that sticks out, in my opinion, obviously it's the hands, because the AI has a really hard time at drawing hands that make sense. You can see that the person drawn in the AI's picture has an extra finger on his left hand, and they just seem off. Now, a lot of people pointed out that the leaked picture also has a weird hand, the one that is holding the lamp, but if you mimic that action at home, you can see that that's pretty much exactly how your hand will look like if you hold an object in that way. Out of all the AI pictures, this one definitely has the most realistic hands, but they still look off compared to the picture on the left. As for the facial details, you can tell that the AI picture is much more exaggerated, but the leaked picture looks more realistic. Now let's move to a different style so we can compare the details on the man's equipment. So here on the right, you can see that the AI is able to generate a decent amount of patterns on the clothing, but still, once again, the hands are completely jacked up, but it's still not quite to the level of the detail on the picture on the left. As for the background, once again, it's a little bit of nonsense on the AI picture, just very basic stuff. Definitely not something you would see in FromSoftware's art, but the background in the leaked picture isn't that special either. Usually FromSoftware would put some type of symbolism in the background. Their art is complex and everything has meaning. Just how you see in Elden Ring, you have Radon swords that have special inscriptions on it, and that will be the same logo you see when you cast a gravity spell. So everything they do has a purpose. The background of this image is pretty abstract and it doesn't look like what FromSoftware would do, but that alone isn't enough evidence to count it as fake. Now, if we compare it to more AI art, you can see that the AI is truly capable of making great facial features, but once again, the hands look absolutely ridiculous. Now, is it possible that someone used AI to generate this image and then fixed up the hands afterward? It is possible. I mean, you would need to be a pretty talented artist to be able to do that. But then at that point, you might as well just do the entire picture, right? Which brings me to my last point before we wrap up the video. Why would someone go through all this effort to create this fake leak? The only logical answer, in my opinion, is clout, but it still doesn't really make a lot of sense because nobody will remember these leakers because they're using anonymous Reddit names or anonymous 4chan usernames. So it doesn't really make sense, but then again, the world doesn't make sense sometimes. Is it some type of attention they're craving? I don't know. It is possible, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change my stance on leak. Whether they're real or fake, it's still a lot of fun to talk about and to theorize to see, imagine if this was in a FromSoftware game. So I really enjoy covering leaks. It's definitely my favorite topic. And when something like this comes up, you best believe I'm gonna put on the tinfoil hat, play the Majula music, and talk about it, because this is fascinating to me. So in conclusion, in my opinion, I don't think AI generated this picture. Probably a very talented artist did it, or it's an actual leak. Is it possible that a talented artist made this picture just to troll everybody? It absolutely is, but there's no way to tell for sure. I guess time will tell in this case. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.